Taste of me, salty tears on my cheek. It's what a year-long headache does to you. I'm not okay, I feel so scattered. Don't say all that matters, leave me. Deja vu. If you need me, you wanna see me, you better hurry, 'cause I'm leaving soon. Sorry, can't save me now. Sorry, I don't know how. Sorry, there's no way out but down. Down. Call my friends and tell them that I love them, and I'll miss them, but I'm not sorry. Call my friends and tell them that I love them, and I'll miss them.
Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. You don't know how lovely you are. I had to find you, tell you I need you, tell you I set you apart. Tell me your secrets and ask me your questions. Now let's go back to the start. Running in circles, coming in chaos, heads on the sides apart. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame we're apart. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start. Oh,
Halo.
Well, when you go, don't ever think I'll try to make you stay. Maybe when you get back, I'll be off to find another way. And after all this time that you still are, you still look good for nothing. I don't know. So take your gloves and get out. Better get out while you can. And when you go, would you even turn to say, I don't love you like I did yesterday? Sometimes I cry so hard from pleading, so sick and tired of the needless beating. But baby, when they knock you down and out, it's where you ought to stay. And after all the blood that you still owe, another dollar is just another blow. So fix your eyes and get up. Better get up while you can. And when you go, would you even turn to say, I don't love you like I did yesterday? And when you go, would you even turn to say, I don't love you like I did yesterday? And when you go, would you have the guts to say, I don't love you like I did yesterday?
Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, memories bring back, memories bring back. Memories bring back, memories
Halo, tes tes. Halo. Halo, tes tes.
Memories bring back, memories
pretend I didn't need you, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true, na na na. Oh, I should be running. Oh, I keep on coming to you. And in Miami, the air was hot from summer rain, sweat dripping off me. Before I even knew her name, la la la. Felt like ooh la la la, yeah, no. Sapphire moonlight, we danced for hours in the sand, tequila sunrise. Her body fell right in my hands, la la la. It felt like ooh la la la, yeah. I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true, na na na. Oh, I should be running. Oh, I keep on coming to you. Locked in the hotel. There's just some things that never change. You say we're just friends, but friends don't know the way you taste. Oh la la la. 'Cause you know it's been a long time coming. Would you let me fall? Oh, when your lips undress me, the tone of your tongue. Hold up your kisses, baby, don't stop. I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true, na na na. Oh, I should be running. Oh, I know I love it when you call me señorita. I wish it wasn't something hard to leave you, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true, na na na. Oh, I should be running. Oh, I keep on coming for you. All along I've been coming for you. And I hope it means is ooh la la la. It's true, na na na. Oh, I should be running. Oh, I keep on coming to you.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you, see you, see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You restaurants that need a loan. I burn myself fast cars just so I can drive them real fucking slow. I like my own company, I don't need it. I'm not always cold, I'm just good on my own, so good on my own. I've always been told one day I'll find somebody who changes my mind. If they come along, I won't think twice, 'cause I already got a good day with me. Yeah, I already got everything I need. The best things in life are already mine. Don't tell me that you got a good thing for me, 'cause I already got a good thing with me. Yeah, I already done everything I dreamed. I'm good by myself, don't need no one else. Don't tell me that you got a good thing for me, 'cause I already got a good thing. I make myself up just to dance in the mirror when I'm at home. I pose and take pictures, then send them to people that I don't know. I like getting compliments how I'm feeling. I'm not always selfish, just bad at romance, it's not in my bones. I've always been told one day I'll find somebody who changes my mind. If they come along, I won't think twice, 'cause I already got a good thing with me. Yeah, I already got everything I need. The best things in life are already mine. Don't tell me that you got a good thing for me, 'cause I already got a good thing with me. Yeah, I already done everything I dreamed. I'm good by myself, don't need no one else. Don't tell me that you got a good thing for me. I've always been told one day I'll find somebody who changes my mind. If they come along, I won't think twice, 'cause I already got a good thing with me. Yeah, I already got everything I need. The best things in life are already mine. Don't tell me that you got a good thing for me, 'cause I already got a good thing with me. Yeah, I already done everything I dreamed. I'm good by myself, don't need no one else. Tell me that you got a good thing for me, 'cause I already got a good thing.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Yes, we are fine.
Yes, you look very fine, Pak Samsul.
Yes.
I hope everybody is doing okay and good, and also still enthusiastic for our course today. This is our fourth day of the summer course. Good morning also to participants outside of Indonesia, in the Philippines, in Kuala Lumpur, and also maybe other parts of the world. Today's now is 9 a.m. in the morning in Indonesia. I believe it's probably 10 a.m. in Kuala Lumpur and the Philippines. So for today, I will just highlight our activity. We will have two sessions in the morning. One is by Pak Samsul Bahri, who is already here with us. And after that, we will continue with Mr. Bayu Kurniawan. And all the activities today will end at 12:30 Indonesian time. And at the end of the day, I will briefly highlight also the project assignment for all the participants. So before we go to the first session, let me just introduce to you our moderator for today. Our moderator for today is Mr. Fahrul. His full name is Muhammad Nur Fahrul Lukmanul Kakim. Good morning, Pak Fahrul.
Good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you here.
We are so happy to have you here in our summer course. So I will just briefly introduce Mr. Fahrul to the audience. So Mr. Fahrul is one of the lecturers in the History Department, Faculty of Social Science. So he is actually my colleague. He obtained his bachelor degree in Malang State University, Universitas Negeri Malang, and also his master degree from the same university within the Department of History Education. And besides working as a history lecturer, he also a very renowned writer. He already produced so many literary works, poems in our media, local and national media. He also published a couple of short story collection and fiction novel. So we are very glad to have you here, Mr. Fahrul, and I will just give the screen and time to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Grace, for introducing me. Good morning, everyone. It is very honor for me to it is very honor for me to host or being a moderator for these summer camps. And thank you so much for coming to this summer camp. And let me introduce myself. My name is Fahrul and I'm from Malang. And okay, ladies and gentlemen, in this session of summer camp, we will discuss about optimization tourist destination in disaster-prone area by Samsul Bahri, PhD, and tourism destination of Malang Regency by Bayu Kurniawan, MPD. But today's session is quite different than before because for the last sessions we will do virtually presenting live in tourism area called Jatim Park 3 in Batu, directly host and presenting by Bayu Kurniawan. So it will be so exciting to see the tourism area virtually, and I hope you guys stay tuned in these sessions. For the first presenters, I will introduce you all by a glimpse of his curriculum vitae. He is Dr. Samsul. He is a lecturer serving at Universitas Negeri Malang. He graduated his PhD in geography from Innsbruck University in Austria, Master in Natural Resource Management from Asian Institute of Technology, Thailand, Bachelor in Geography from Gajah Mada University, Indonesia, and now he is a lecturer and research in the areas of disaster management. He actively participates in the university activities and supervises at PhD, master, and degree level. Currently, he appointed as the coordinator of International Office Faculty of Social Science, Universitas Negeri Malang. Okay, and now without any further ado, I will allow to Dr. Samsul to present his session today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mas Farul, for introducing me to all the participants. Hello, very good morning to all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi seluruh peserta. It is very happy for me to meet you again since we already met in the first session in the opening ceremony. And I also really happy that we still have 50 participants here because as all know, the last day is a very tough day in the summer course events. And we already anticipate this day. Why? Because we really already predict that in the last day, the participation will be reduced in the number. In the opening ceremony, we have more than 100, and now we have 50. That's why in the last day, we put 2 speakers, which is not only speaker, but me and Mas Bawi is also the committee. So if the number of participants decrease, it's no worry for us. Yeah, because we really understand about these situations. And as Miss Grace and Mas Fahrul said to you, all of you, that today is really special day. Why? Because first, this is the end of the synchronous program for the summer course. You will continue with asynchronous programs. And we will meet again at 19th of August, back again with synchronous program with your presentation in the final projects. Second, why this is very special, because after my sessions, Mas Bayu will bring you to one of the tourism destination in Malang. It's not natural, but this is created by the tourism sector in Malang in the live streaming. So Mas Bayu will go to that place, and we will contact him through his connection, and hopefully it will be running well. So even you are not in Malang, we try to make you feels and see in the live streaming with Mas Bayu. That is why today is really special. And before Mas Bayu, I will give you some course related to disasters and tourism. Actually, it is really different with the theme of the course before, because in 1, 2nd, and the 3rd day, all of you receive the course mostly related to how to develop the tourism in the different angle or different view, from the economic view, the business view, and yesterday you see the other angle from the history point of view. And now I try to bring to you the most challenging factors when you want to develop the tourism destination in the natural type. Because when dealing with naturals, sometimes it is have 2 different effect. I mean, different side. It is in the beauty, but then the other one have some like disasters. In the 2nd day, Mas Agung already taught you a lot about Bromo, right? Then the 3rd day, Mas Adit is also talk about Bromo from the history point of view. And now, let me start my PowerPoint. This one. I will talk about not only Bromo, but also the other volcanoes in Indonesia that have its beauty, but also it have threat of the disasters. So this is my the outlines of my talk today. Is about research in Bromo tourism destinations and how the models that I created or I developed to really understand the relationship between the volcano and also in the human who living there, and the implication to the tourism development. And additional section, if I still have a time, I would like to show you about the video about edu tourism in about the tsunami in Japan and in 2011. So I would not begin with Bromo, but I will begin with this another volcano. It's called Semeru. Semeru volcano is really famous volcano in Indonesia. Why? It is the information about the beauty of Semeru is covered by many people in Indonesia. I give you these two examples. The group's musicians are we call Dewa 19. Is it from Malaysia? Know this this band Dewa 19? I don't know. It is famous. It's really famous in Indonesia, but in Malaysia, it is famous or not? One of my favorite band. Okay, Hamir. Yes, yes. In 1994, Dewa 19 create song called Mahameru. Mahameru is the peak of mountain of Semeru. They create a video clip, so most of people in Indonesia know about Semeru from Dewa 19. It's from Dewa 19 song in 1994. Due to this song, then a lot of people go to Semeru and climb Semeru. Again, in 2013, one of the movie director created a movie called 5 centimeters, and it's really viral at that time. And after that movie launched, many people come to Semeru and climb the Semeru. So let me bring to you to my screen. Then you will get really. This is in YouTube. Yes, I just want to show you YouTube. Do you already in my YouTube? This is one of the song that I take to you. This is how the Dewa 19 share about the Semeru. So it's really beautiful. So that's why most people know about these mountains. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to put you the whole of video clip. Okay. Then another video clip that I want to show to you is about this movie. I'm sorry, it's not really text in English, but at least if you see a movie without any language, you also can understand a little bit.
Pernah nggak kalian sahabatan hampir 10 tahun lamanya dan tanpa satu weekend pun lo lewatin buat nongkrong bareng?
Guys, kalian merasa bosan nggak sih sama kita?
Tentang bagaimana keajaiban sebuah impian,
So this is
persahabatan,
about love,
cinta,
relationship,
bisa membuat begitu banyak perbedaan yang bisa mengubah kehidupan manusia. Kita berlima percaya pada satu hal, sederhana tapi luar biasa.
Yang kita perlu sekarang cuma kaki yang akan berjalan lebih jauh dari biasanya.
Mata yang akan menatap lebih lama dari biasanya.
Leher yang akan lebih sering melihat ke atas.
Lapisan tekad yang 1000 kali lebih keras dari baja.
Hati yang akan bekerja lebih keras dari biasanya.
Serta mulut yang akan selalu berdoa.
So that's one of the trailers from 5 centimeter movie with the background of the Semeru volcano. So due to this movie, Semeru is really famous. A lot of people go there to do the tourism activity, not only for hikings, but also just to see about the beauty of the lake in Ranu Pane, Ranu Kumbolo. So it's called the lakes there. But then again, it is a natural behavior when you have some tourism destinations in the nature that's still active. For this case is volcanic area. You cannot deny about the reality that this volcano is still live. Let's see what happens in 2021. Let's see this. I just want to show you in the report.
On Indonesia's Java island after an active volcano erupted for the second time in months. Indonesia sits on the Ring of Fire, a region around the Pacific Ocean that's susceptible to volcanoes and earthquakes. The volcano Mount Semeru has been in a state of near constant eruption for decades. Sadaba Haidari reports.
A thick, giant volcanic ash cloud on Indonesia's Java island, sneaking up on nearby villages. The debris and smoke so thick it turns day into night, blocking the sun and leaving panic-stricken residents in pitch darkness. The hot lava instantly causes huge destruction. Its first casualty, a 100-meter bridge connecting two areas in East Java. The country's disaster mitigation agency says dozens of people have been injured, including 2 pregnant women. Distraught residents returned to their homes, now submerged in cold lava. Hundreds of other families and children, forced to flee their villages destroyed by the volcano, are taken to nearby shelters.
People behind me who've been evacuated are local villagers. Some of the villagers are being evacuated to public areas. At the moment, they need assistance like daily necessities, food, drinks. We don't know how long they need to stay here.
Rescuers arrive at a village almost entirely destroyed by lava floods. They search for survivors. Java's highest mountain, at almost 4,000 meters, erupted at 3 p.m. local time on Saturday. The volcano has been in a state of near constant eruption for decades. Sitting on the Ring of Fire, a region around the Pacific Ocean, Indonesia is prone to volcanoes and earthquakes. In 2018, a volcano in the strait between Java and Sumatra Islands killed more than 400 people. Sudaba Haidari, BBC News.
Valdia Baraputri has the link.
Okay. So this is the reality that happens in the country that always surrounding in the volcano. In the one side, we have the beauty that it can be as a tourism destination, but on the other side, as you say, that we have this kind of the natural disaster. This happen is also this condition is also happen in Bromo with before Mas Agung, Pak Adit really taught to you about how the beauty of the Bromo, how the history of the Bromo. But then again, Bromo have wait seconds. Bromo also have the conditions have a threat of the volcanoes disaster here. For example, this is what happened when the Bromo
Popok Lakuku Diapers baru anti gumpal, lebih mudah diserap, tetap.
We should have some entertainment. This is when Bromo erupted in 2011. You see, it's not beautiful anymore. it's still beauty, but it's really dangerous because it's volcanic asphalt around the crater. So when you hit by this, it's really hot. So that's why Bromo have beauty, but also Bromo have the threat. This is from YouTube, from volcano.net. Yeah, they filmed this one, this guy. In 2011, to this guy come to Bromo to really see from the close eyes of them to see what happens when Bromo erupted. This is what happened inside of Bromo. Your information, this activity, it happens during 9 months and 10 days at that time. So from 2011 until 2012, Bromo always give nashvals to people surrounding them. You can imagine how the people live with these conditions. No tourists can enter actually, but maybe all these people is scientists, so they have some permission. I don't really know because I just take this from YouTube. Okay, thank you for accompanying me to see in this YouTube channel. So I will back to my slide. So this is why I did the research on disasters since I was in the bachelor degree. In the beginning, I was not really thinking about the tourism because tourism is my recent research. But before, I really caring about the disaster because this is my background. So this is the long research journey, the long and winding that I say, because it is like the Beatles song that I really like. From 2005 until 2022, actually, it's 70 years of my research journey when I did the research on the disaster from the hazard base until the community development and human environment systems. Then it is linked to the tourism development. I found that the disasters is, this is just only when I did my PhD, I really think about the disasters. And I think that the disasters have two sides, you know. In one side, it have some bad effect, but in the other side have the positive effect. But to understand, maybe this is the common knowledge, but to understand this as academic reason, it should be have a deep research. So my first questions to peoples in Bromo, where it is my research area, I just asked to them why, in this one, why do people still want to live near the volcano? Because in this background, like you see here, when we see the distribution of the volcano in the world, Indonesia is the most country that have a lot of numbers of volcanoes. We have around 500 volcanoes. Among of them, 129 is active. So you can imagine that we have really in danger or in the shadow of the active volcano. The Philippines also have a lot of volcano. Japan is also the country is also have the threat from the volcano. So to answer these questions, I did three activity. I investigate about not only investigate the peoples, but also the physical environment as well. Then I develop the interaction between them, how the interaction between people and volcanoes. Then I develop this interaction into models. After that, this model I apply to another volcano in Indonesia. It is works or not. If it is work, then my hypothesis, it can be approved. But if not, so it can be rejected. Let's see what happened with this research. The investigation phase I study in the natural environments, and also I study in the social cultural context. I did the research there. Yeah, it's really take time for me. Yeah, to do I stayed in the village. Yes, for 3 months stay there, but the research itself until 2 years. Yeah. This is the Bromo, and first when you see these figures, the statistical figures, 200 years of Bromo volcano eruption starting in 1800, 400, 2012, and that time is more than 200 eruption happened there. So it's mean this volcano is really active. The duration is also really diverse from 1 until today. Until in 2011 and 2012, it need more 9 months that the eruption was happened. So it's really long eruption, long on the durations. I mean, and how people receive or how people feel this condition. This is my research because I'm physical geographer, so I really always start my research with the geomorphological analysis. This is the impact of the eruption at the time, and this is the physical evidence that I found in 2011 until 2012 about the Bromo eruption at the time, about the volcanic asphalt, about the rain-triggered lahars with buried house more than 1 meter at the time, and about the condition of structural damage in the village office, in the roads, in the plantation, in the water pipeline. It's really destroying event at the time. But then again, during the eruptions, the coping and also the adaptation from the community really works well there. As you see here, when the pipeline was broken, then they worked together to fix it. Yeah, the roof is also they work together. They not wait the helper from the outside, but they fix with the other family or the other neighbors inside the community. And the other factor that I found at the time about the solidarity and resilience there is really running well as running good. To keep it sustainable, the resilient factor, the solidarity factor is really important. So that's why this is one factor that I found why I think that Bromo can still sustainable as tourism destination, because when I did the research in the disaster area, I found that solidarity and relation between them is really strong. And there have the culture that Pak Adit already shared to you and Mas Agung about the Tenggelis culture is really strong. So that's why the bond of the togetherness is really exists there. When I have interviewed to the farmer, they say to me, I never scared to Bromo erosion because I always believe that this is just temporary. Bromo erosion always benefit us. We believe that Bromo always give what we need to live here. When Bromo erupt, it's mean our ancestor inside Bromo. Yeah, yesterday you still remember Roro Anteng and Joko Seger. It is their ancestral there. We should welcome their activity, let them to do their activity, and we should step back and relax. And also, the other villagers say to me, we, Tengger people, are reminded by this eruption that we are one community. We must help each other. This eruption makes the bond between us become stronger. It's amazing, when the disaster hit your area, but then people inside the area say that this eruption makes the bond between us become stronger. Okay, so this is really important finding for me at that time to create how the model of interaction between people living in the active volcano with the volcano itself. The other part or the other finding is these pictures. Bromo give the threat, but also Bromo give another side. What is another side? For example, economic benefit, from the tourism, from the agriculture, from the nature of beauty. Bromo give it to the people there and also for the visitors. So from this finding, both bad and positive, then I create about the model of interactions. The model is developed from the dualistic toward an integrative approach. Because why I say the dualistic? Because before the physical and the socials is really separated. It's classic dualistic. But then the current approach, it's try to link, but the link still have connection. That's why we sometimes still see the gap between the connection of socials and physicals factor within the environment, because the current approach still like this. But in my model, I put the volcano between them. Why? Because the volcano is not outside not outside the connection, but the volcano is exists between the reality with social and physical. It's really met, it's really mixed. So I put the model inside the relationship. The three perspectives about the effect, system, and value is in the background for the model interactions. Then I put into three dichotomies of the model. It's about the social natural systems, about the positive and negative, and then about the direct and indirect effect. With this background, then I can decide or I can create the model categories, the relationship between the peoples and the volcano into 8 categories. So first categories is PDS, positive direct effect on society, positive direct effect on natural resource, positive indirect effect on society, and etc. So with these process categories, now if you want to develop, or if you have a case study, develop sustainable tourism in the disaster area, then you can justify with effect you have, it is direct or indirect. Then when you create some programs, you can use these categories as a background or as a basic input for you as tourism developers. I'm really confident with this process categories. It can be as a basic input, yeah, when you have some planning to create tourism destination, which one it can be continue or not, because if the result jump to the negative, so it's really difficult for you to develop. But then if the result is more in positive, yeah, then you can develop and it can be sustained. Yeah, the sustainability can be achieved. So before I just have some suggestion to you. When you go to the real job in the tourism sector, and you want, or your boss asking you to have analysis about the condition of some area pursue to as a tourism destination, you can use this model, or you can use these categories to have some input, yeah, to input in the planning. So the model already developed, and then I try to apply it to another volcano. How about the result? I applied to Mount Merapi. I did the result in Mount Merapi. First, I study about the background of these mountains, about the eruptions, about the physical situations. This is the Merapi Mountains. This is the area that I did the survey. And I put this is the example of implementations, yeah, the model that I developed into the other volcano within the tables. For examples, let's see, the system is about the human volcano system. The subsystem is a material world and immaterial world, because between human and the volcano, or in nature, so you have this subsystem. And the process, yeah, the people have belief, ritual, and custom. Most of in the rural area, they have this time of process. And from our stewardship, they also have. Again, about the material world, the volcano have lava flow, rain-triggered lahar, volcanic asphalt and gas emission, and pyroclastic density currents. Then just put your identification into the models, yeah. So in this model on Merapi, for example, in lahar case study, Merapi have negative, but also Merapi have positive in terms of lahar. Usually, when you talk a lahar in volcanic disaster, you jump into negative effect. But with this model, you can put the positive effect through this model, yeah, when you see the lahar. So this is the example why these models can be your consideration to develop sustainable tourism in the disasters area. And this is the Lahar. Why it's positive? Because Lahar have some input for the tourism as well, input for the material construction, sands and rocks. Yeah. So the other case is Lahar or Merapi eruption give another type of the tours or tourism activity called jeep tour. This is Merapi Jeep Volcano Tour. So if you go to Yogyakarta in Indonesia and you go to Merapi, many tourism service will provide you or will offer you about Merapi Jeep Volcano Tours. So this Merapi Jeep Volcano Tour is exists after the Merapi have an eruptions in 2012. So 2010. So it's mean the disaster happened, but the other type of tourism activity is also exists. Another research is in Mount Kelot. Yes, it always begins with the physical identification first, and then about the eruption profile first. So this is my research there of the eruptions between 1901 until the recent is 2014. This is what happened there from the eruption composed craters, eruption composed dome, and then back to eruption composed crater. So it is really the cycles of the volcano. Yes, this is what I did. I don't want to share to you this because this really my background as physical geographers and in the remote sensing. And I just want to show you due to the eruption now we have another plantation tourism. It's called orchids, yeah, anggrek in Indonesia. Kampung Nanas is pineapple village. San Manning. So this is the positive effect. 500 trucks load per day. One truck is 507 meter cubic. So this is a big source of sands and also rocks to build the construction due to the eruptions. And this is the peoples go to visit there. Yeah. And this is the surveying volcanic process with this. I use my models, and now the Kelot in the Lahar is also have potential. This is just an example. Next is in Mount Agung in Bali. So I will bring you to tour to the volcanic area, Gunung Agung in Bali. So please visit Bali if you go to Indonesia, and it's really beautiful place. Yeah, it's also about the physical as well. And this one, there's a lot of slide. This is when I did the research with the people or community there, did the interview, talking to them. And this is another positive impact of Agung eruptions. Bean farm in Temukus, Besake village. So eroded material soil has nutrients that are needed by plants. So this is the positive effect. So, after the eruption of Mount Agung in 2017. And this is Mount Ijen. This is close to Malang. So if you go to Malang, you can see these craters, Ijen. This is the profiles about the situations. This is what I did. I take the sample of the soil and etc. to detect how the eruptions, the materials with my students, and I did in the laboratory to really have analysis about the eruption materials. I did the mapping, and this is another positive impact of Ijen about the climbing tour travel to the crater lake and another activity. And this is my last research and still going on in Semeru volcano. This is the activity that you can do in Semeru. You climb and then you will find the beautiful lake, yeah, in the middle. It's not really high, this lake. It's called Ranukumbolo. You can 2 or 3 until 4 hours walk, and you can find this beauty view. But on the peak of Mahameru or Semeru, it's need 2 or until 3 days. And this is why this is my research still going on. I still identified about the threats, about the dangers, about the disasters. I already mapped all this, and this is my survey. This is my pictures with just last month I went there. I measure everything about the eruptions material to show that this mountain is still active. But next month I will have a survey on identification. Is it still have the positive impact or not in Semeru? If yes, then the tourism destination in Semeru can be continue to keep the sustainability. But if not mean the potential of the disaster is bigger than the positive effect, then the result can be as a consideration. Okay, ladies and gentlemen and students, the case-specific analysis of my research is in Bromo and Merapi, Kelot Ijen, and Semeru is still in the question mark because I still don't have the final result. Like in Bromo, the history, the spiritual, the cultural connection is the single most powerful outcome on the analysis. But Merapi, Kelot Ijen Agung, the integration of spawning industry with local community has potential to leverage positive effect. So it is the finding, and this is another finding that positive effect must be set in value and must be considered in a cost-benefit analysis in disaster risk decision making, and how the human volcano model can enhance the sustainable tourism development. This is the first finding that while so far seen as hazard only, it become possible now to describe a particular process or event in a particular context as negative or positive. So with these models, we also can identify the positive factors. Second, process of the human volcano system which do not have a direct physical expression but are of social cultural relevance can be accounted for. And the last one, the greater degree of differentiation of volcanic process and their effect has significant repercussion on the way volcanic risks must be perceived. So this is the conclusion of my presentation today. If you think about risks, disaster risks, for example, you always see the risks as a bad effect, right? The conventional perspective, risk is about either nothing or bad thing happen. But with this result, I create it's called open risks. I already published this concept into the Natural and Earth Systems journals that I said risk is good or bad things can happen. So risk not always as a bad, but risks can be good or can be bad, things can happen. This is all my reference. I built this presentation. Thank you very much and nice to share with you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Samsul, for your course, and I'm so glad to understand your course today about the hazard and volcano through the tourism in Indonesia. And I think that all of the whole course of yours is about how we see the silver linings of the difficult situation, especially in volcano tourism areas in Java. And I love about your model about UFO or human volcano model. It's teach us about how to see about positive sides from any risk. And okay, ladies and gentlemen and students, we welcome you to have a discussion about this course, and please raise your hand to have a directly discussion with Dr. Samsul, and you can ask or speak your thought about this issue. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are greeting you from Indonesia to Malaysia, Philippines, and maybe Thailand. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. Okay, maybe I will go first about this issue. I'm really curious about maybe another mountains. It is relevant to you to implement this kind of model to other mountains outside Indonesia, because we see that this kind of model related to the culture and the people as well respond to natural disaster. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mas Fahrul. Yeah. Yes, it's really challenging to bring this model to another country in Indonesia, because it will have some different result, of course, because the background, maybe the background of the physical background is the same, but then the situations of peoples, the community background is different. So it's really possible to apply, because in 2019 I bring this model to the one of the university in Japan, in Tohoku University, and I met with the one professor in there, and he really interesting to build some collaboration to implement this model. So maybe in coming years it can be happen. So yes, my answer is possible.
Okay, great. Thank you, Dr. Samsul. And now we have a question directly from Amira Hamid. We see you as the most exciting participant today. Thank you, Amira Hamid. I guess you from Malaysia. Selamat siang. Okay, the question is, Mr. Samsul, the people at the disaster-prone area still live there because they believe it's temporary. But did you encounter people who lost family members from the eruptions, and did they still believe in the same thing? Wow, that's a great question. Thank you. Please, Mr. Samsul.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Amira, for the question. Yeah, it's really a difficult question actually. But when I did the survey, I not only survey the people on the villager and community who not really have any less impact of the disasters. I also have interview with the people who lost their family. The religious or the spiritual belief in Brahma is really strong. That's why when they share about the story that they lost their family, they accept these conditions. Yeah, they say that this is the God asked to, so we should accept these conditions. But this condition not make us go out from Bromo, Yeah, but the reality is the condition make they feel to believe in God, believe in their ancestor, becomes stronger. Yeah, I try to confront this issue uh, with the theory of the rational choice theory. Yeah, I read a lot of literature, and I found that sometimes it's not rational. Sometimes this is not irrational, but in the specific condition and in the specific community, it's become rational. What they think, what they believe, and that they do is rational according to their situation. So that is my answer for your questions, Amir.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Samsul. And I think that their faith make them stronger, and it is kind of Indonesian value that makes Indonesians move forward. And okay, thank you, Amira Hamid from Malaysia. And now we have Christine Mendoza, and I guess she comes from the Philippines. Mabuhay, Christine. And the question is, how's the local and tourism situation in the mountain Merapi, which recently erupted around this March, I guess. Please, Mr. Samsul.
Yeah, thank you, Mas Fahrul and Kristen for the questions. Yeah, Merapi have the cycles of erosion categorized as short eruption. So if 5 under 7 years, Merapi volcano is always erupted. And how about the situation now? For your information, Merapi volcano is me as physical geographer say that it's the most popular volcano in Indonesia is Merapi. Why? Because it is short eruption and the data, the publication of Merapi is allowed, in the journal papers. Due to of this, Merapi have a good monitoring about the volcano. So if you're asking about the now, the situations, it's really, really frequently monitored. When it have an earthquake, all people know because they have the seismograph and everything. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why. Due to this good monitoring, the sustainable or the tourism activity in Merapi is still going on. Yeah, and when the government said it should be stopped, then it is stopped. So recently, is still the situation is still going on, or is the tourism activity is still going on, even it have some activity of the volcanoes. Yeah, maybe I will show you about the video when to really have some view about Merapi and also Bromo nation. This is the religious ceremony at Bromo crater during the eruption. You see this one, even the volcano is erupt, the people still doing some religious activity or ceremony. See? I got this video from the local people there. You can see in the left screen, yeah, these people is praying, you know, this one. So, yeah. This is relief transfer among the Tengris when the eruption happened. That is why what I say that the bond of the togetherness between them is really strong, because they really feel that they are family. So if the people have an impact by the eruption, they give some relief among them. This is the head of village at the time. They transferred vegetables, rice, and everything to the people or the family have impacted to the eruption.
Alon-alon sing penting udah Semarang mau ajak bareng, terus gue berangkatnya bareng-bareng.
They not wait from outside to give relief. They bring their things to their community. This is Merapi monitoring that I said in Yogyakarta is really good because it's really monitoring every time. So Merapi really have the good development on monitoring of the volcanic eruptions. This one. So every movement of this mountain can be monitored. This is another activity, mining activity. Yeah, due to the eruption now, Merapi and surrounding have a lot of material resources in the building the constructions. And this video I took on the year 2012, I think, and the eruption happened in 2010. During 2 years, the material is still a lot, you know, until now. So it's mean in 2010 maybe Merapi gave a big disaster, but after that Merapi gave a benefit to all people, not only the surrounding but also outside Merapi. This is the other activity due to the eruption, so they can mining activity, rock, branching the rock, and this is motorcycle trailer rental, more than 30 available now. So due to this eruption now, they are you can have the tourism activity in the motor trail. And the jeep, now the jeep tour in the Merapi volcano is really famous as a tourism activity there. So this is what I call it. This is walking and hiking, trekking in Merapi. Yeah, this one. After the eruptions, you can walking or hiking to see the place that destroyed due to the eruption in 2010 as a tourism destination. So yeah, thank you. This is just the sharing idea. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Samsul, and selamat po to. Based on my experience, I visited Merapi museums 10 years ago, and it's very important museum to educate.
Sorry, Mas Fahrul, your
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Samsul, and selamat po to Christine. And talking about Merapi, And based on my experience, I visited Museum of Merapi Mountains 10 years ago, and it's very important museums to educate many tourists about the history of this mountain and the topography of this mountain. And it's very amazing to me to know more about the risk and the sustainable tourism of these mountains. And now we move on to the next questions. Comes from Adnin Samsul. Oh, they have a similar name. It's wonderful. And the question is, do you think has any indicators that it is possible to say the model is successful when you implement it on any project to protect and sustain any resources from the mountains in Indonesia?
Okay, thank you for I still unmute. Okay, thank you for the questions, Samsul. We have the same name. Yes, I mean, the indicators of the implementation of the model, it is success or not. It depends on the result when I put the analysis into the tables. The result can be jumped to in the negative, and also it can be jumped to the positive. And when I said it's successful, when my hypothesis before is that the disasters also have the positive effect. So if the final result with this model jump into the positive, so it's mean I have a successful implementation. And it's really important. Why? Because when the local government want to develop the tourism destination in this area, the suggestion from the result of the model is really important input for them. Yeah, for them, because when the model jump to the positive, so they can continue the project. Yeah, and they can identify what is the factor that become negative, and they prepare the anticipation process to anticipate the negative effect. So the positive effect, they can growing up, or they can pop up, but then the negative effect, they can anticipate. The tourism's destination then can be developed. That's my questions and my answers. And now we have, yeah, you're welcome, Christine, Shamsul, and also Amira. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Samsul. And we still have any question, and I want to remind you that we still have about 21 minutes for this course. So please, you might share your question on the chat box, or you can raise your hands to have a live discussion with us. And for the next question from Leah Jane Nirva, and I guess Leah from the Philippines as well. And the question is, the way of thinking of the people living in the disaster-prone area is impressive based on the interview in the discussion a while ago, as they view the disaster as something related to their faith or religion, than having or focusing on negative thoughts and helping one another after on. Please, Mr. Samsul.
Yeah. Thank you, Jane. I mean, yeah, this is not question actually, but this is some statement.
Oh,
Jane, are you here now? So you also did this research or interview? Yes or not? If yes, it's really amazing that you also have this result. It is in Philippines, the area. If yes, so this result supporting the idea that the risks for some communities is not always in the bad side. Okay, this is supporting by many reasons. Yeah, the religious reason, the faith reasons, and also about the maybe the beauty reason of the natures. So now I'm more sure that the risks, particularly disaster risks, not always in bad, but also in positive as well. This is the way how the disasters meet with the tourism. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Another question. Can I take directly? Okay. From Latin Nabila in Unikial, disaster may happen unexpected and give impact to the area has been affected, especially tourism sought. In Indonesia, how long it takes to recover from that situation? Yes, to recover in the situation is depend on the disaster type and also the impact due to the disaster itself. But based on the situation in Indonesia, we really strong. We really have a good collaborations in the face of emergency. Yeah, in the face of emergency. Why? In the national levels, we already have National Agency of Disaster Management. It's called BNPB, and then we realize that this agency is not strongly enough if only in the national level. Then in the local level, the government developed the local agency. It's called BPBD. So with these two agency, the recovery process or emergency phase is covering like maybe in the 2, 4 until 1 week, it can be recovered. Just as a note, it depends on the disaster type. That's my answer, Fatin.
Thank you, Mr. Samsul, and thank you for Fatin Nabila from Kuala Lumpur. We still have times. I guess it is about 15 minutes. Okay, you're welcome. For discuss more about this issue, so please use this change to raise your hand or to send your question on the question box in this Zoom.
So if there is no question, I want to take this time.
Okay.
Is it okay, Mr. Fahra?
Is it okay?
Yeah, to
Please.
bring you to an example how the disaster, I mean the area after hit a disasters can be developed as famous tourism destination. This example is from my experience in Japan. I just make a video by myself. Let's seconds. This one. As you know, Japan have similar situations within Indonesia. Japan is also disaster, a country with disaster-prone area. In 2011, they hit by the tsunami. Yeah, it's a big earthquake there, and it hit by the tsunami. So after the tsunami hit the area in Sendai, they created the tourism destinations from the school that not destroyed by the tsunami at that time. Can I see this one? Okay, can you see my screen now? Okay. let's see.
Berada di Arahama Elementary School di
So,
Sendai.
This is
Di
when
mana
I was in Sendai.
bangunan ini merupakan sekolah yang terdampak hebat tsunami tahun 2011 yang terjadi di Jepang. Mari kita akan belajar bersama lesson apa yang kita bisa pelajari live dari Sendai, Jepang. Nah, saat ini saya di lantai bawah Arahama Elementary School, di mana dampak dari tsunami itu tetap dipertahankan bentuknya, sehingga bisa menjadi sebuah lesson learn begitu. Kita lihat di sini. Nah, ini adalah classroom full of tsunami debris like car and etc. Di sini kita lihat sebuah kelas yang berada di lantai bawah yang terdampak kejadian tsunami tahun 2011. Seperti ini. Kita lihat. Oke. Saat ini saya sedang berada di satu kelas di Arahama Elementary School yang pada tahun 2011 terkena tsunami hebat di kota Sendai. Nah, di sini kelas ini dijadikan sebuah sarana edukasi pendidikan, ya, bagaimana proses tsunami yang terjadi pada waktu itu, dan mari kita lihat maket atau sebuah ilustrasi beserta dengan juga sebuah video yang ditampilkan agar orang yang berkunjung ke sini tahu apa yang sebenarnya terjadi pada waktu itu. Kita lihat bersama. Jadi ini maket dimana yang bisa menggambarkan kondisi lokasi di mana tsunami terjadi pada waktu itu. Nah, pada waktu itu masih banyak rumah ya yang ada di wilayah ini, tapi saat ini rumah-rumah tersebut tidak boleh dihuni, ya, dikosongkan karena masuk terhadap zona yang berbahaya. Nah, ini adalah gambaran-gambaran dari sini. Ada yang datang dari Aceh juga di sini. Orang Indonesia sampai di sini juga. Nah, kita lihat video yang tadi saya bilang bagaimana situasi yang terjadi di sini, misalkan ini. Bisa lihat di sini. Ini pada waktu itu. Anak-anak pada waktu saat pasukan tsunami di sini. Dan di sini ini adalah sekolah yang saya kunjungi saat ini. Oke, mari kita lihat yang lain, linknya mengelilingi sekolah. Jadi yang gimana? dijadikan sebagai media untuk belajar.
Okay. Yeah, this is one example when you live in the disaster area. On the other side of the disaster, you can still use it as a tourism destination, but also not only the tourism destination, but also to educate people. But what happened there, and it is the one way how we transfer about the disaster knowledge to the people inside or outside as visitor in that place. So Japan for me is really a good developed country in the disaster management. Like you see to this video, they use the school bit hit by the tsunami at that time to the education's facilities to educate people related to the tsunami happened in 2011. Yeah, that's my short video for you that I want to present to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Samsul. And we still have about 7 minutes to discuss more about this issue. And we welcome you to raise your hand or send your question into the chat box. And okay, maybe I will go first to the questions about this issue. And from all of your research about this prone disaster area, what is the most challenging for further researchers to deep or to explore more about this kind of issue and give the best solutions? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mas Wahrul. The most challenging factors when you do the research on this area is when the disaster happens, you want to directly go to the field, right? But the situation is not really matched with the condition because this is called in emergency phase. In the emergency stage, as a researcher, when you want to go there, it's not really good time, you know, because they're still in the bad situations, and then you decided to go after that. Okay, but sometimes you will lose some moments, a good moments, I guess, a good moment. How I deal with these situations when the disasters happen, I did research on the physical side. So I don't contact with community. I just identified what is happened there. Yeah. So I don't disrupt them with their situations. After the condition is calmed down and the disaster situation is getting better, then I start to talk with the community. I do the social research activity. Yes, that's the way how I face these challenging situations in the research of the disasters area. Yeah.
Okay, we still have 5 minutes, but I think I will give you the last question, discuss the last question about this this issue, and maybe you might give us the final statement about this course.
That's fine if there is no questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for Mr. Samsul to give us an insightful listen about the disaster-prone areas and tourism's potentials and how we sustain the tourism. And let me give you a conclusions about this course, about the HUVO model or human volcano model that require 3 phase of research. They are investigation, model, and applications, and we can see how Indonesians have solidarity and resilience to help each others to face this challenge and these difficult situations. And I think from the social science sides, it will back to the value of Indonesians. We call it gotong royong, that Indonesians have a strong emotional bond to help each others. And the most important things about this model, from my perspective, is how we always see the positive sides or silver linings over the difficult situations, and we take a positive things from the effects, especially from the volcano effects, that very important to support local income through agriculture or tourism. And from for the further research, that is very important that we have to focus on the physical geographic without go to the current disaster area and talk to the community after the evacuations of the victim. Okay, that's all, and we still have next session, but before that, I will say thank you very much again for Mr. Samsul to the course, and we will move on to the next session about live tour in Jatim Park 3, or one of the most famous tourism area in Malang Regency, presenting virtually by Bayu Kurniawan MPD. But before that, I will introduce him by his curriculum vitae. He is one of the lecturer in Faculty of Social Science and especially in social studies educations, and his research interest is in education and learning innovation, geotourism, and digitalization of tourism for learning resources. He graduated bachelor in Sriwijaya University in 2014, and then he pursued his next master from 11 Maret University in Surakarta, Central Java. And while we wait him to join us, please send applause to Dr. Samsul and the committee. You can send applause on the chat box for this summer course, for this day, to make it more special. And if you ever go to Indonesia, please you may share your experience on the chat box. Oh, thank you, Fatina Bila. And oh, thank you, Amira Hamid. And Malang is one of the most well-known tourism area as well in Java. So please visit this city if you come to Indonesia, apart of Bali, because Malang have many beautiful and interesting place to visit, from historical place and natural tourisms such as Balikambang Beach or Selorejo Lake, and we have many museums as well in the city that you may know more about Indonesia. Okay, I will try to contact Mr. Bayu. Okay, thank you for Miss Elia, that the destination that Mr. Bayu will present is quite similar with Genting Highlands. And hello, Mr. Bayu. Can you hear
Mr.
my
Fahrul.
voice? Hello.
I'm so sorry.
Okay,
Hello. Do you hear me? Do you hear my sound clearly? Hello. Hello.
I can hear your voice. I don't know why.
Hello.
I cannot hear your voice.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Maybe.
Hello.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Thank you. Hello. Hello, Mr. Bayu.
Hello.
Oh yes.
Hello, Mr.
Clear now. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fahrul.
No, it's my bad.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Fahrul. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Hope you always healthy and happy. Of course, yes. Thank you, Mr. Fahrul, to moderating me today. Okay. I'm in the Jatim Park 3. Yeah. So on this sunny day, I will bring you to walk around the tourist destination virtually. Of course, still virtually, but it's different than before. Yeah. The last year, I remember the last year in this program, I saw some videos, some photos about Bromo Mountain, yeah, and bring the participants to see the beautiful Bromo Mountain. But no, I don't share any videos. I don't share any photos, yeah, because I will bring you here to see one of the beautiful or the great place, yeah, tourist destination in Malang Regency. This is, I don't know, we have many time or not, because maybe we need more than 1.5 hours, yes, to walk around here. But I will try to give you something see here. But unfortunately, I'm so sorry because the open operational in here is 11 p.m. o'clock in Indonesia time. So if I show you here, this is still quiet, no visitor here. So in a half time we can maybe introduction about this place. And Mr. Fahlur, have you been here before?
Yes, I've been there twice, and it's always make me excited to explore that place because they have many museums and destination in one place. So amazing.
Oh yeah, it's I think all of this place need to you visiting here, yeah, because I don't know, many people say that to well, all of this destination need one day full.
Yes.
But in this opportunity, of course, I don't know, maybe I will choose two or three place to visiting and bring you a look around here. And before that, I will describing about tourist main handmade tourist destination in Malang. We have Museum Angkut. Yeah. Honestly, I want to bring you virtually in Museum Angkut, but I'm so sorry because Museum Angkut open in 20 p.m. in Indonesia time. So I'm just can to bring you here. And we have Jatim Park 1, Jatim Park 2, Jatim Park 3. Yeah, Jatim Park Museum Angkut is the transportation museum in Indonesia, and I read that Museum Angkut is the first transportation museum in Southeast Asia. Yeah, and in the Museum Angkut have any transportation mode, not only car or bicycle, from early era until now. And have been here that Museum Angkut is the biggest one, the transportation museum, because our collection of the transportation mode in world have been on this on the Museum Angkut. So I think if you all have time to visiting Indonesia, especially in Malang, East Java, you have to visiting Museum Angkut because it's very Instagrammable. Yeah, we call it Instagrammable. Yeah, you can take picture in the front of the car, a classic car. Yeah, I cannot to explain more because we don't there. Yeah, we don't in the Museum Angkut. So the next place is Jatim Park 1. Jatim Park 1 is Mr. Fahrul. Have you been in the Jatim Park 1 before?
Yes, I ever. It is
Yeah.
quite amazing and fascinating place because Jati Pakuan is like a zoo. They have many species, animal species, and it is very good when we have kids or children to bring them there so they can see many animals there safely, and explore the information about the animals and have interactions with the animals as well. We can feed the deer with some vegetables, and they have many playground as well and swimming pools. So it's
recommended to kids playground, because
yes,
many playground
family
there, and of course I like a scientific educational park.
Yes.
It's so great to give some to educate the kids, and of course the body's museum tubuh.
Yes.
And there is very educate for the kids. And the second one is Jatim Park 2. Jatim Park 2. Maybe it is it's zoo on the Jatim Park 2. We have see the zoo and the animal museum and etc. And the next one is Jatim Park 3, and we are here. Jatim Park 3 is the news of the Jatim Park group tourist destination. So maybe I will before we come in the other place in the Jatim Park 3, I will bring you to see around here. Let's wait. Okay. The first place to be will be I bring you here virtually is Museum Musik Dunia, or the World Music Museum. And here that we cannot enter here because not yet open. Okay, so I bring you here. In the first gate, we have any food court here. So for the visitor, you can mail something here, and I don't know. This is accessories. Oh, clothes station here. I need more energy to walk around here, but let me see. This is the food court, so you don't worry if you need food or drink, you can buy it here. This is Funtex Plaza. You can play game in here. And this is the main stage in this place. You can see that Dino Park and Millennial Glow Garden and the Legend Star. Okay, the Millennial Glow Garden is very beautiful place and very news in here. You can take picture, but you recommended to here in the night to Millennial Glow Garden. So we don't go there today. Yes, this is our president, Pak Jokowi. Yeah. In this place, also you can buy some meal and maybe here you can see the legend star. We can see iconic building and of course maybe more than 100 wax sculpture, yeah, like Carno, I don't know in the entire name. And this is Dino Park. It's open, so still waiting, and I will bring you walk around here. So this is still are still quiet because this is a weekend day. No. This is weekday. Weekday. But I like because we don't have any more than maybe more than people here. Of course, we need still waiting for us here. So come back to the one gate, the main gate of this Jatim Park. I hope the locket of the music museum is open. Let me see. So don't go anywhere, everybody. Yeah.
I think you can
Please,
see that the stairs, the weight of
open
stairs.
your camera, and of course, we will interactive here. Yeah. So, Mr. Fahrul, what do you think about this Jatim Park trip?
Yes, I thought that the color of the stairs is like a piano instrument, the piano button, the piano tunes, because the color is white and black. And we see we see carefully and from like distant part, we can see it's similar to piano tunes of it's very beautiful, represent the world music museums.
Yeah, you're right, Mr. Fahrul. This is a very great place to reach destination in Indonesia, and I hope the next year, if the summer courses run again, I hope we can do offline, and of course I will bring the participant to here. Yeah. So the locket is still closed. Let me see here. It's ABTAD, the legend of the music singer in Indonesia, and this is in the music museum. You can see all instrument music for in Indonesia, in Europe, and Middle East, India, etc. This is we have 3 floors. You can see that. So we're still waiting for this place to open. Yeah. Fahrul. The visitors can drop in the main gate here. Still waiting for open this gate. In that side, I think it's a playground for the children area. Yeah. Wow. You can see that. And this Jatim Park 3 is integrated with the hotels. So if you want to holiday in Indonesia, especially in East Java, Malang Regency, yeah, you don't worry to get the hotels because in Jatim Park 3, we integrated with the hotels. So today I will bring you to few places in the Jatim Park 3. The first one is the World Music Museum, Museum Musik Dunia. And the second one is the Legend Star. And the last is Dino Park. In Dino Park, we will follow the train and look 5 era of dino source time. Yeah. We'll ask him to the other people for information the open time. Yeah. Wait minutes. Yeah, we need 7 minutes waiting for, yeah, before the login is open. So I will stand by here. So everyone, maybe from Malaysia or Philippines, maybe you can talk us about in your country the tourist destination like this. Maybe from Philippines, I see. Fatin Nabila from UniKL. Can you hear me? Fatin Nabila? Can you tell us about your country the tourist destination like this? Hello? Can open your camera and open your mic. Fatin Nabila or maybe Khairuniza from UniKL. So it's okay. For the locket, the ticketing here, we can see the music museum. Weekday we have price 30,000 rupiah. Yeah, it's very shipped to here, yeah. And Dino Park plus the Legend Star unit 140,000 rupiah. It's not more expensive, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's okay, Fatin. Your next. Okay, it's okay. Waiting for getting here. We're still waiting, everyone, because teacher preparing to locate the museum. Maybe from Pin, you can tell us about your country. From UIC maybe, or from SMCMC like Christian Mendoza or John Arthur Laslosa. Okay, the ticket is open now. Museum art. Oh, bisa langsung semuanya misalnya. Oke, saya butuh yang museum musik sama yang ini, Dino Park sama The Legend Star. Jadi langsung beli di sini aja ya?
Iya, atau kan beli paket yang ini nanti tambah yang.
Iya, maksudnya gitu.
Ya, mau berapa tiket?
Satu aja saya sendiri. Oke. Oh, we have 3 places and we need 170,000 rupiah.
200 ya uangnya?
Ya.
Punya tiket museum musik, punya tiket di rumah sama Legend Star ya?
Oke, terima kasih. Okay, let's go and see in the music museum. Yang ini Mbak? Iya. Ya. 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 Terima kasih. Oke. Okay, Alhamdulillah, we are here now. This is Ebit Gade. Ebit Gade is one of the legend in Indonesian music. And we can see music instrument trees here. Yeah. Okay. And this is the hip organ. Because it's very amazing. And wow, you can see Michael Jackson. The first instrument you can see in Europe, yeah. A music instrument from Europe. I don't know from where the countries, but it's here. And this is drum set from Terry Bozzio. If you like the music and you are the drummer, maybe you know, but Terry Bozzio. Wow, it's very exciting. And this is from music instrument from Middle East. Auto harp. And this is from India. If you like see Bollywood movie. And this is the diva Indonesia, Yuni Sahara Kusdayanti, the singer from Indonesia. Yeah, we name the diva Indonesia. So we can go on again from Australia. Yeah. Music instrument from Australia, and this is from Africa. Every instrument have information, but maybe if I read for you, we need more time. Yeah. So I just show the the instrument generally. Okay. From Mexico and Scotland. Wow, this is iconic clothes from Scotland. Yeah. And this is from Japan, Korea. And this is from China. You can play here. Very excited. This is wax, Kus Plus wax sculpture. Yeah, Kus Plus is the legendary group music in Indonesia. And now this is Indonesian traditional instrument, music instrument. Yeah, I can to read every instrument. This is gamelan. Yeah, gamelan. Okay, we go to second floor. Let me see what happened in the second floor. Oh, the elevator not moving, so I will for myself. Okay. If you hear, make sure your body is very fit. Yeah. Oh, this is the music genre. Yeah, music genre. This is jazz genre. If you like the music, jazz, I don't know who this name. Maybe you can know this name. And oh, George Benson, Sandy Sandoro from Indonesia. This is the jazz musician. Oh, and this is the jazz star. You can take a picture in here and use that instrument music. Yeah. Now, oh, we have in the rock genre, the Beatles. This is the Beatles, and oh, maybe you know what is this? The Beatles and the iconic, I don't know, iconic street. Yeah, you can take picture in here. Yeah, so make sure you're not coming here yourself. Yeah, you need a friend. Oh, this is Elvis Presley and Bob Marley. Bob Marley. Kiss, rock metal group band. Freddie Mercury, hello Freddie Mercury. I love you. Okay, it's Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi Wax. If you here, you can take picture like this. This is very beautiful. And from Indonesia, we have God Bless. God Bless, ya. Ian Antono, Ahmad Albar, Adoni Fatah. Okay. Let's be coming in deeply here. Oh, it's pop music, I think. We have Jennifer Lopez and Beyonce. Who is this? Whitney Houston. This is very iconic. Justin Bieber. And from Indonesia, we have Chris. Lady Gaga here. Lady Gaga. And Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. So now, Ariel Peter Pan not here, yeah. I don't see Ariel Peter Pan. Boril. So if you like K-pop, we now we in the K-pop stage, yeah. BTS and wow. Maybe you remember the music, yeah. This is Oppa Gangnam Style, yeah. Oppa Gangnam Style. And keroncong, the traditional music from Indonesia, keroncong. And of course, this is dangdut. Dangdut. We find Abang Haji, Roma Irama. Yeah, this is the iconic from Dangdut Star Indonesia, King of Dangdut, Abang Haji Roma Irama. Let's find the others. Oh, we go to the third floor. Yeah. Usually the elevator can move, but maybe today not in the time we can to work ourselves. Okay, and the third floor we see the pianos. Pianos museum, I think. Yeah, concert hall. Wow, we can see the pianos museum here from early until now, maybe. Yeah. Okay, this is the final from the music museum. So if have the festival, we can see here. Okay, we can the next place. Okay. You can play the pianos too here. Very nice. Let's go. Okay. So, everyone here, what do you think about the music museum? Maybe amazing. Okay, thank you. It's very amazing. If you here, I will bring you to music museum. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Awesome place. Yes, very interesting. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, you have been here before in Jawa Timur? Is Java in Malang maybe? Not yet. Oh, unfortunately. So, I hope you can hear the future time. Yeah. I will walk very speed. Okay. We go to the next place. See, checking. Oh, you want to Bandung? Yeah, Bandung is a good place. Yeah, Indonesia, you can see Bandung and Malang, Jakarta. You can see Ancol. Yeah. Okay, let's to the next place. Okay, the elevator now is active. Oh, really, Miss Malang? Nadia, you have been here before in Malang? Maybe you can tell me about your experience in Malang? Oh, twice. Nice, very nice. Maybe I will do voting for you. What will you choose to next destination? The Legend Star or Dino Park? Huh? Legend Star or Dino Park? I'm so confused. But if I see the visitor, I think I will choose here. Let's go. Oh, visitor in Dino Park, so I will choose this first, yeah. Bisa tolong dipasangin dulu. Maaf ya, maaf.
Tiga-tiganya berlaku sama Dino Park juga ya Pak, jangan
Ya.
sampai lepas Dino Park.
Oke, terima kasih. We have in the Legend Star, and in the Legend Star, you can see the iconic building, yeah, like what is this? Let me see. Oh, Bogor Place, yeah, Istana Bogor, and Istana Negara Republik Indonesia, and we can see the deer here. Hello, hello. Come here, come here. Okay, tada. We move to Istana Negara, yeah, Indonesian State Palace. We will meet the President Joko Widodo. Maybe we need to make something role in Indonesia. Thank you. This is Pak Jokowi, Pak Jokowi. Maybe you will talk with Mr. Jokowi? No, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see here. Okay. You can take picture here as if like make conversation with Pak Jokowi. Yeah. And the next place is B.J. Habibie. B.J. Habibie here with wife, yeah. B.J. Habibie. Bapak Gus Dur. Bapak Gus Dur nih. Bapak Gus Dur. Halo Bapak Gus Dur. Now maybe we can see the legend from around the world. Yeah. Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore style statements. Yeah. And this is Winston Churchill. And this is Mao Zedong. We can meet Catherine Middleton and Prince William here. Take picture with Prince William, and this is Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa here, and that's in Gyatso, and iconic Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah, Mahatma Gandhi. So we meet Vladimir Putin. Hello, Mr. President. What do you think about? No, I didn't asking about that. This is I don't know. I forget the name. Oh, Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein. From Indonesia, we can meet Pangeran Diponegoro and Bung Tomo and Kapiten Patimura, Sultan Hasanuddin, Imam Bonjol. And in this side, you can see Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso. Meeting room. You can take picture as if you're meeting with the president here. Okay. Let's go. Now we can. We will see the iconic building. But before the iconic building, we will see the athlete around the world. Yeah. This is sport area. Football, if you like football. I don't know, this is maybe Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, yes, Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay. You can feel David Beckham. David Beckham here and Messi. Yeah. And you feel like in a locker room in the football club. And this is NBA star. We see Michael Jordan and the Kobe Bryant and the iconic from Yao Ming. Okay. Yeah. Oh. We see. Oh, this is the iconic sport like Valentino Rossi. Hello, Valentino Rossi. And Rafael Nadal from Spanyol. Yeah, you know. And wow, the beautiful what's the name? Sabina Atiopikova. Volleyball. Hello, Mr. Novak Djokovic. You make a conversation with us? Oh no, thank you. And this is Roger Federer. Oh, the end of this area. And now we can move to iconic building from Netherlands, Korea, China, Hollywood Studio, Japan. Let's check it out. So the first I see here, this is a White House from United States, replica. Yeah, this is a building replica from White House. I will meet Mr. President. Pagi Mbak, maaf ya. Okay. The icon is set here. Yeah, you can take picture in here and upload in your Instagram. And let's go make conversation with Barack Obama. Hello, Mr. Barack Obama. Do you like sate? Yes. Nasi goreng? Yes. On the other side, you can see Abraham Lincoln and George Bush. You can meal with George Bush here. Take picture. Let's go. Terima kasih. Iya, terima kasih. It's like transformer. From Netherlands, Schiphol, Amsterdam Airport, Schiphol. In here. Go here. Oh my God, it's very Instagrammable. Yeah. You can feel like in the Netherlands. In this place, you can see you can meet food court. Yeah. So next one is from Indonesia. You can see the temple. It is Sikus temple. The relief of the temple. Okay. What next? Oh, yes. From India, we can see Taj Mahal replica building. Taj Mahal. So, guys, you can you can walk around the world from the Jatim Park, yeah, in the cheap price. This is Korean building. You can take photos in here. And let me see what happened at this building. Annyeonghaseyo, Kamsahamnida. Okay. Next, we go to what? Korea Kingdom, yeah. Korea Kingdom in Korean, okay? Maybe wow, this is Roman Empire. Yeah. Roman Empire. I'm so scared with the lion. So maybe we start from here. Okay, there is a playground for kids. This is iconic building. I don't know. This is maybe in London, yeah. And oh, you can see the Hollywood star, actor star in Hollywood. Will Smith, I think. And Brad Pitt. Okay. Let's go. Opa, hello, Opa. Now you can see iconic building from Japan. Yeah. This is maybe Doraemon. Yeah? Doraemon? Or sumo. Sumo. And the building was set like this is like snow, yeah. Snow. Wow. Still in Japan now. In this place, you can find food court, and maybe Japanese food. Yeah. Okay, like this. I'm sorry, we cannot in on the food court. I'm not hungry. Let's go. I think this is the last of the Legend Star area, and I hope you not boring with this virtual tour. Yeah. So now we can go to the next area. This is Roman Empire. And so, guys, what do you think about the Legend Star? Hello. Maybe you can share to me. This is, oh, I'm forget. This is iconic building from China. Yeah. Let's go. Come in here. Maybe we can find the Sun Gokong. Sun Gokong. Wow. Okay. Let's go out from here. We can see one place again in this area. Yes, Thomas. Maybe it's your favorite movie when you are children, yeah? Okay, the last place in this area, yeah, that we see what happened. Oke, Mbak. Ya, terima kasih. Oh, this is the Hollywood film star, yeah. Spider-Man, Captain America. I don't know what is the name. Marvel Avengers. I'm just scary here. Wow. This is Avengers stage. Very interesting. We can hey, I like this. Okay, let's go. Oh, Kung Fu. If you like Kung Fu film from China, Kung Fu Hung. Okay. Jackie Chan, Ip Man. Maybe this is Jet Li. Yeah. And Joker. Joker. Superman. Okay. Oh, this is Wolverine. Wolverine. Let's go. Kane. Pirate Caribbean. The Legend Star. And this is, I think you know what the movie about this wax. This is Fast and Furious. Yeah. Legendary cars, Fast and Furious, and the Terminator here. Fast here. See. Okay. Oh, finish. Now we can move to the other area, the third tourist destination. But for the third tourist destination, if you will okay, you can buy something, a souvenir from this place, and we can here. Wait, you know? Oh, sorry, we have wrong place. Maybe forget. Oh, wait, we can go to the third place. You can buy something souvenir for your family or friend, boyfriend or girlfriend here. So guys, now we go to the third place. It's Dino Park. Let's check it out. Siang. Oke, terima kasih. This is education part. Yeah, you can see the Triceratops, a Dino's replicant here, and you can see the Dino's replicant is moving the head or the arm, and have the iconic sound from the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. And this is the fossil replicant of dinosaurs. And if you have little bro or little sister, or you have son, you can give their education about the dinosaurs around here. Yes, we have more information here, but I can read for you because we have limited time. Okay, the huge fossil dinosaurs. And you can see the great picture from the dinosaurs era. And if you have the children, you can class to have any information about dinosaurs. And I will bring you to the iconic place from the dino park. Dinosaurs like life, reality, life, but it's a mechanics movement from the machine. So now maybe you have to waiting. The next one is Jelajah 5 Zaman from dinosaurs era, but we have to waiting here. See the visitor waiting here. We will traveling with the mini train to see the 5 era of dinosaurs. I don't know, maybe we need a long time here because the officer not here. So we still waiting, and you can say, oh, sorry. Okay. Wait. So when we wait the visitor, we can see here. We will sit in the train, and we walk together with the other visitor and see beside you and the right or left the iconic of dinosaurs era. But I think you need to waiting, yeah. I don't know how long time to waiting here. Maybe I'm so sorry, everyone. I cannot bring you to ride the train, so we can do. Go ahead, yeah. I'm so sorry because the visitor is still waiting. I don't know how long they waiting, so we can directly find the other place here. As you know, in that building have like you can play the movie, and after the movie is end, you can run the 5 era of the dinosaurs. Oh, wait. Mbak itu sudah, nggak maksudnya udah ada yang nunggu atau belum sana?
Belum.
Oh, berarti baru memulai itu? Masih lama nggak? Oke. Let's attempt to leave this for you all. Okay. Yes. Okay, the train will be run after. Let's go.
Ini berapa orang? Berapa orang? 4, 3. Oke, ya silakan. Berapa orang? Satu orang. 4. Selanjutnya 4.
So I'm sorry guys, you still waiting here, okay? I'm so tired guys, but this is very amazing. So if you hear, make sure you bring the water. Where my water? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Before we ride the train, we have to take a picture and finish the traveling of the 5 era of dinosaurs. We can see the picture pin out and maybe we can pay something request for the picture. If you want, go ahead for the next. Sendirian. Divided. I don't know how much to group for the setting the setting of on the train. I'm so sighting here. Still waiting. Okay. Very crowd visitor here. Also, this is now weekend day. This is weekday. So, Mr. Fahrul, have been there? Mr. Fahrul?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
here.
For waiting the next place. This is 5 era of dinosaurs. So, can you tell us about your experience when you go to this place?
To be honest with you, I never go to the dinosaur museums in the Jatim Park 3 because I just visited the Legend Star Museum. So I don't really exactly know about the attraction there.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's okay, Mr. Farouk.
Yeah, but how is the feeling there? Are you happy there? Hello?
I'm so sorry, I can't hear you, Mr. Farouk, because this is a crowd of visitor here.
What is
the gate is open now. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, enjoy.
Let's go. Please enjoy for this it's like train, yeah. And before we move from this place, we can see the movies. The movie will be played on that side. Okay, but we waiting for maybe 1 minute or not more.
Selamat datang di sini Zona Jelajah di Majamal di Bogor, Jawa Timur 3. Zaman Permian berlangsung pada 299 hingga 250 juta tahun yang lalu. Pada zaman ini terdapat antropoda, yaitu megafauna dan di laut juga terdapat moluska yang memiliki tentakel-tentakel panjang, yaitu hamon. Juga terdapat hewan darat seperti Distorosaurus dan Gargonopsia. Zaman Triasik adalah zaman awal munculnya dinosaurus pertama, yaitu Soilopithecus. Zaman ini berlangsung pada 251 hingga 155 juta tahun yang lalu. Pada zaman Triasik terdapat dinosaurus besar seperti Triceratops, Dan juga terdapat dinosaurus kecil yang memiliki layar pada umumnya disebut Arizonasaurus. Pada zaman ini juga terdapat dinosaurus yang hidup di air, yaitu
So the movie will educate the visitor about the dinosaurs era and the kind of
Zaman
dinosaurs.
kejayaan dinosaurus atau sering dikenal zaman
This is
Jurassic
maybe 5 minutes movie will be played here.
hingga 145 juta tahun yang lalu. Pada zaman ini, tumbuh-tumbuhan hijau
You feel like the cinema
terdapat
studio, yeah?
dinosaurus besar jenis sauropoda seperti T-Rex. Juga terdapat dinosaurus jenis sauropoda seperti Brachiosaurus dan Stegosaurus. Terdapat berbagai jenis raptor kecil seperti Velociraptor. Pada zaman Jurassic juga terdapat reptil raksasa yang menguasai langit pada saat itu, yaitu Pteranodon. Zaman akhir dari dinosaurus.
Oh, this is about the end of the dinosaurs era.
Zaman ini ditandai dengan bunga-bunga yang mulai bermekaran dan juga munculnya spesies-spesies baru dari jenis dinosaurus Ilmopoda dan Sauropoda seperti Parasaurolophus, Oviraptor, dan masih banyak lagi spesies jenis baru. Pada akhir zaman ini mulai terjadi bencana alam,
So
yaitu
like how the theories talk about the end of the era is the form of the meteorite coming to world, yeah. And the dinosaurs, all dinosaurs are dead. Okay, now we can see and around the 5 era of dinosaur with this shrine.
Terima kasih dan selamat menikmati zona jelajah 5 Januari di Malang, Jawa Timur 3.
Okay, wow, the train is moving now. Wow, so amazing here. We feel like Jurassic Park, yeah. This is the Triassic era. Look, dinosaurs here, and the head of the dinosaurs is moving. You can take videos and picture here. Yeah, this is Triceratops.
Memiliki panjang 8 meter dan berat 5,5 ton. Fosilnya ditemukan di Kanada Barat dan Amerika. Di kanan kita terdapat Elasmosaurus, merupakan jenis reptil laut dengan panjang dari ordo Plesiosaurus, termasuk dinosaurus carnivora.
And now is Jurassic era. Jurassic era, like in the movies, Jurassic Park, yeah. But don't worry, all of the dinosaurs replicant is not live, yeah. So not dangerous for us. This is T-Rex. Wow, the big tooth of T-Rex. Mhm. And that of Cretaceous era. Yes, you can having tour together with the other visitor in here, and you can feel like in the dinosaurs era. And this is ice age, the end of the dinosaurs era. Yeah, we can see mammoth. Yeah, if you see that's a mammoth. Okay, finish. Is this is 10 minutes tour from the 5 era of dinosaurs. Okay, we can go to the next place. So if we want to walk around in this place, maybe we need maybe 45 minutes or 1 hour. Yeah. So I think I will bring you to one place again, because our time is very limited. I think, Mr. Farul, we have more time.
I'm afraid that our time is over. Time is up for this session today, especially for the second session in virtual tour by Mr. Bayu Kurniawan. And how about you? Are you finished, Mr. Bayu, to do your virtual tour?
Honestly, we have maybe 2 or 3 places in this is Dino Park, but I think the time is over. So maybe we can do the next agenda, or maybe we can discuss about this tonight, the Dino Park or Jatim Park 3. So if you have any question, please asking for me.
Okay, and you look tired as well. You look sad.
Oh, yeah.
You have to take a break as well. Take some beverage. Some
I will find
lunch. And thank you so much for bringing us to your journey in Jatipak 3. We see many beautiful things, and it's release our stress, and I'm so grateful. And I will check the question box, the chat box, and now it's time to fill in the attendance links, attendance form. Please fill it quickly. And I think it is time to move on to the next sessions. And I see that Miss Grace is already there, waiting for me to lend my lend my time to her. And hello, Miss Grace, and thank you so much for having us here. And the most important is we invite you to come to Universitas Negeri Malang, especially in Faculty of Social Science, so we can go directly to the Jati Park 3 and have a good time there together someday. And thank you, Mr. Bayu and Mr. Samsul, for your sharing, and see you next time. Yes, thank you all for from around the world. And Miss Grace, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Yes,
Farul.
thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. Fahrul, Mr. Bayu over there. Thank you very much for this session. I'm sure you have, all of us, had a very insightful session with the speakers and also from the virtual tour. So just to repeat the information from Mr. Fahrul, please don't forget to fill in the attendance list for today. The list will be used for our administrative purposes and also for the participant certificate. So before closing the course today, I will just give a highlight about the project assignment that has been mentioned before. So for the project assignment, all the participants will be divided into 10 groups based on the first day of attendees. And each group has to make one poster which explain about the tourism in their area, the resilience and the sustainability of that tourist sites. And the group can choose one country if there are different members or different area within the group. So you can decide on which area in which country that you want to make a poster. And on the screen, you can see the points that should be explained in the poster. So the place or the name of the tourism site with a complete map is if possible, and the interesting aspects of the sites and other potentials that can be developed from the place, and also complete the poster with photos. And we would like to receive the poster in a format of JPG, JPEG, or PNG. And there is also a timeline. So each group has to upload a progress report in the period of 11 August to 19 August. So 2 progress reports, and you can upload it in the Google Drive with the link. And also, each group will have a mentor to assist the project. And here is the list of the mentor. And you can also see this document on the drive. So don't worry, you don't have to take notes because all the documents are available in the Google Drive. And please be creative as much as possible. You can use any application that is available or any application that you're familiar with. And then you can use any template, but the committee also provide a template if you have limited options. We provide the template in the Google Drive also. Then when you upload your project, please rename the number of your group. And for each group, we have already developed a WhatsApp group. So you can join the WhatsApp group by clicking the link below in the document. Then you will automatically join the WhatsApp group. So this group is intended to make coordination easier between the members and also the mentor. And if you have any questions, you can also ask about the assignment through the WhatsApp group. Yes, I think that will be all about the project assignment. We will wait for your interesting posters. I'm sure there will be a lot of interesting places and insights that we can learn from the posters. So we will look forward for the result of your group work. If you have any questions, the committee has an email and also a WhatsApp group and a phone number that you can get in touch with. And if you have any requests or questions, you can just contact the number or email. Is there any additional information from the committee, perhaps?
Enough, Mbak Grace.
Okay, then if all is said, then I will gladly close this session. So thank you very much for all your participation in this course, and thank you for the speakers, thank you for the moderators, and also for the committee who had done a very great job in arranging this summer course. All of the documents are available in the Google Drive, and we look forward for your group projects, and hopefully we will see you again sometime in the future, either online or directly somewhere in Malang or in Kuala Lumpur or in Manila. So thank you very much. Good afternoon and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you all.